Those were the days, those were the days, the days, the days, the days, the days.
Hey, what's up, FGC community? Welcome to the HyperSouL Gamer channel. This is HyperSouL speaking, and I'm here with my new video, the Razer Panthera DIY artwork mod. I'm gonna switch up everything on this ugly controller arcade stick and transform it into something wonderful for Street Fighter players. Well, for myself actually, because I'm a Sega main. It's gonna be crazy lit. First, let's begin with opening the Razer Panthera and removing the PCB 5-pin connector from the PCB board to the joystick. Next, I'm going to remove the ball top from the Sanwa JLF joystick by applying a flathead screwdriver to the actuator screw at the bottom of the assembly and screw off the ball top. Make sure you remove the washer and the shaft cover as well. Next, carefully remove the screws from the mounting plate of the joystick, and you'll see 4 of them with a ground connector in one of the corners of the assembly. Be careful unscrewing the joystick, especially with the ground connection, because if the ground connection breaks, you're screwed. And next, we're going to remove these ugly buttons. Just make sure you take the supplied screwdriver or a small flathead screwdriver and press in the tabs of the wire connectors connecting the PCB to the buttons, and remove each one carefully. Boom. Each one has been removed, and now carefully press the tabs of each button to remove each button from the face of the game controller. This is when a micro screwdriver set comes in handy to remove the faceplate that contains the PS4 button and the little touchpad button and the L3 and L4 button, I believe. You're not removing it permanently, you're just removing the bottom mounting screws so you can drop the actual assembly to the belly of the Razer Panthera. Be very careful not to remove the faceplate from the mounting plate, because you will permanently damage this part of your controller. Just place it comfortably in the belly of the beast and make sure you don't bend any wires. It fits in there comfortably. So now next we're going to cover all the wires and all the specific parts and assembly with a rag to protect it from the heat when it comes to remove the artwork. Everything's all in place, and now we need a sharp spatula to remove the artwork. It's not really a spatula, it's a pie cutter. It's perfect for the job. Next, take your hair dryer and put it in the highest setting, like so. And what we're going to do is remove the artwork by heating up the artwork with the blow dryer, and then using the pie cutter to lift up the artwork from the metal base of the Razer Panthera. It's time for some pie cutter action. as you can see, the hair dryer did its job. Now it's time for the pie cutter to do its job. So as you heat more of the plexi style glass that's on top of the Razer Panthera, simply wedge it in there and slowly lift with your fingers as the artwork gets hotter and hotter. It's very easy to do, it's not really that tough. Just do it carefully and slowly, just in case you want to save the artwork. But in my case, I am not saving this ugly artwork. Alright, go like over here, put it over here. Please exercise patience when removing this, because as you remove it, you will lift it up perfectly, as well as remove the glue from the face of the metal plate of the Razer Panthera. Next, we have Goo Gone and a rag. Goo Gone will take care of the glue mesh that's on top of there and completely make it gone. Hence the name Goo Gone. Make sure you rub your tool as vigorously as possible with Goo Gone to remove the goo and make it gone. Don't overdo it because it actually creates a smeary mess on the acrylic parts, especially on the sides where the glue is not present. Just try to keep the chemical on top of the face of the metal plate where the artwork previously existed. And boom, it's all gone. Next, we have the 3M spray adhesive number 77 that we're going to apply to some artboard. And then we're going to make the artboard stick to the background art that's going to serve its beautiful purpose in this particular project. I sprayed a light layer of adhesive onto the artboard and a light layer of adhesive onto the artwork. And what you want to do is curl the artwork onto the adhesive to avoid air bubbles. This has to be done on the first dry perfectly, because if you have an air bubble, you're screwed. Now I am positioning the new plexi onto the artwork, and I'm going to trace it with a fine pen. And then we're going to slowly, this is where you want to take your time, slowly cut out the circles and the particular parts of the artwork where the buttons fit, the joystick, as well as the PS4 panel fits as well. Take your time. You don't want to rush this part because it has to be very precise. You must be wondering, where did I get this piece of artwork from? I got it from a website called Society 6. I typed in smoldering flames, and this is what came up. It was quite lit, if you know what I mean. Next, we're going to position the artwork onto the controller to see if we have a precise fit, as well as the plexi on top. And as you can see, it's looking quite dope. Now, what we're going to do next is apply the screws into the plexi. You must be wondering, where are those dope stickers coming from? It came from TeePublic. Make sure you don't over tighten the screws, or you will crack the plexi and your whole project will be busted. And next, we're going to apply these silent cushions at the bottom of the Sanwa buttons to make them obviously silent. And then we're going to take our buttons that are now silent and snap them into each hole of our assembly. These particular buttons are metallic silver and they look quite nice. Please take caution when applying each button to every hole, because sometimes the tabs will snap if you roughhouse them too much. So just be careful snapping them in, because once they snap, there's no going back. I wasn't trying to be funny. And coming up next is the Hori Hayabusa joystick that's going to replace the Sanwa JLF. This particular joystick is a little tighter in its throw, and it has a square gate. And it's pretty nice. It's very responsive and very quick for doing all your complicated inputs. Make sure you connect the ground wire in the corner that's closest to the PCB. And as a special final touch, we have our special metallic red ball top from Focus Attack. Also, the buttons are also from Focus Attack as well. But first, before we apply that, we're going to put the dust washer and the shaft cover on. And next, apply the ball top for that final finishing look. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed the transformation of this ugly Razer Panthera into this beautiful Saget main controller. If you have any questions, throw me a comment, and if you wish to embark on this particular journey with your transformation, let me know in the comments.